One person that's not bleeding culture through the company, it shows. And that's a good thing. That's a really, really good thing. You can tell the people that are bought into the culture, people that want to be here, people, it's in their hearts. It's in their hearts. And that's really, really what we try to do is you get somebody, a new team member coming in that's never been to Shanklin. We want them to buy in that culture by the time they walk in that front door, by the time they sign on the bottom line and say, hey, I want to be part of something big. That is where culture overtakes somebody that's walking in and wanting to look for a job. And then you can tell when that person buys in that culture. It might take a while to understand, but you can tell when a person buys into the culture. So why can core values fall short? What are some bad, not bad, I don't want to say bad things, but how can they fall short? We made up core values, it's been almost 10 years ago, okay? But we never really breathed them every day. We never talked to them every day. We never spoke about them. They weren't deep in our heart. Yes, we had them. But that was one of the things that we fell short, and now we're coming back around. Our core values are still the same, okay? Core values are still the same from 1960 when we started. They're still the same today. They'll be still the same in 2050. But you know what? They're going to be in our heart. We're going to be living them, breathing them. So that's one of the things. Well, how can they fall short? They are accidental. They exist, but not meaningful. So we just made up core values just because, we thought it was something good to do. It sounded like something cool. Have some core values, Put them on a flyer or something. They're in a drawer, not on a wall, not lived out everyday behavior. So we did not live them out every day. So maybe, maybe in 1960, 2007, and even in here, no, maybe we didn't live out our core values, but we had them, we just weren't living them out every day. We just weren't. And that's what's a game changer. It's when you get to today, you take these core values and we live them out every day, and we go through them all the time. They become marketing slogans, easy to ignore. You don't want to put them on a marketing flyer and say, hey, Shanklin's got great core values. Here they are, Mrs. Customer. You should hire us. They don't care about that. They want to see it. They want to see you living it out every day. They are aspiring, not reflective of the company. So there's something that just aspires the company, but they're not reflective. They're not lived out every day. So that's how they can fall short. But here's what core values can do for you. Here's what core values can do for you. How do you make core values stick? Well, first of all, I got to say it 7 times, right? Said that. So know your core values by your heart. Know them by heart. Okay? And we're really, really going to emphasize that going down the road. Just really to every situation we're going to be talking about some examples here in a minute. But we want to see live examples of how core value played out. Oh man, I remember Mark. I'm just throwing it out there. I remember Mark, 2 weeks ago, he had this decision he had to make, and he didn't know which way to go. But you know what? He took core value, integrity, and man, he lived it out. That was awesome. So we're going to really, here in a minute, we're going to talk about that a little bit. Some real live examples of how people lived out core values. And that's when it gets good, is when we can start seeing examples. We can sit back and we can highlight people that lived out our core values. Recognize core values in action. Again, recognize them in action when somebody's doing them with core values. Do shout outs. Have some core value shout outs and ask employees to get on the phone and do their own core value shout outs. So we're going to be doing that the next meetings after this. Our quarterly meetings is really, really intentionally looking for people to live out our core values. Okay, sticky note time. So that means everybody got to get up because I want you to get to sleep, okay? So it's sticky note time. So you see all these sticky notes back here, okay? This is going to be a little bit hard for some people, but just hang with me. I know you can do it. You see the white paper in the middle? Okay, so everybody grab the white paper in the middle. I want them to come up and grab somebody else's name on a sticky note. And I want you to write sometime you remember that employee living out a core value. This is only going to take 5 minutes. That's all you get. Okay? If you're a little bit newer maybe and don't know everybody, that's fine. I'm not going to put pressure. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, maybe one of the leadership there, Tiffany, Taylor, Kevin. You can talk to Matt or whatever, Jared. Hit up one of them, but grab a sticky note. Okay, you get 5 minutes, and just stick it on your paper, and just write one thing about a person. Hey, I remember one time hunger. I Hank come out and help me finish up this duck clean I was really struggling with. You know, he came out and we got it knocked out. That's hunger. He wanted to get it done. Okay? So 5 minutes. Okay? You're going to get up, you're going to move. Because we got to keep you awake. Okay? Grab a sticky note. Grab a sticky note. Can't grab your own name, remember? If you grab your own name, I'll catch you. They just set this room off. I don't think his name was up there. Here, guys, if you're having a problem, there, remembering what core value, that's what? There. Integrity, doing the right thing, hunger, make things happen. Humility, helping others win, value exceeds expectation. There, you need help. With integrity. Oh, what's integrity mean? Doing the right thing. What's hunger mean? Well, none of us are hungry, we know that. Our bellies are full of chicken.
Can you help with it?
What I did?
I said if they're left, I'm going to
She's a rock star.
Oh, there you go.
Jared has 4.
Jared's got 4.
I have like
You got 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
Yeah, split it in 3.
Again, it doesn't have to be paragraphs. Just a quick little jot. That way you can tell me what it is when I call you out. Oh man, please don't call me. No, Jared, don't call me.
oh shit.
I think you went to the wrong person. I was some of you are just done. Like, I got this. While you guys are doing that, so I put the little childish things, whatever you want to call them, in the middle. Whatever you call them. Building blocks. Building blocks. I put them in the middle for a reason. I like to see who has downtime. And to start using our minds when you're sitting there doing nothing, because you're done eating, instead of scrolling through social media, looking at stupid TikTok videos, you're like, man, I'm going to put my mind to work. So a lot of you, I know Mike killed it. Case, I know some of you didn't have time, so I'm not calling anybody out. But, so you guys really want to build some things, yeah, build some things. You got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We're gonna finish up. Again, I know the ones that have been here for a long time. It's going to be easier for them. That's fine. Yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute. Is anybody like crazily struggling that Kevin can help you with? Everybody kind of good? Got something? I think you're okay. Kevin, sorry. I didn't know somebody needed some help. Okay, I'm gonna keep moving here. So, again, if we come back around and do this next year, which we will, it's gonna be a little bit easier because you know what? Our focus is on it. You know what? We're looking to where, hey, how's our team members helping us out? You know, how are they hungry? How are they helping us out when it's 95 degrees out and we got a big job? So I know it was a little bit uncomfortable, but I think some of you killed it. You know, does anybody want to share before I pick on somebody? Anybody want to share? Yeah, go ahead, Craig.
I did Brian.
Okay.
Hunger.
Yep.
From the moment he joined the company, he started building service type that we start installing parking before most of us even knew he was
Awesome. Because Hunger, he was like, hey, I'm gonna get this job. You know. Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Awesome. Anybody else want to tell me? Yeah.
I got Zach for one.
Okay.
He came from Oroville one day to help me carry out, when I was in Akron, he came from Oroville to help me carry out the hot water tank for hunger and integrity.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Great. Who else wants to share? Yeah.
I got Dan.
Okay.
Made me feel valued, part of the company when you ran into me at the park and invited me to play frisbee golf and showed me your frisbee.
Absolutely. That's adding value. You know what? Here's the cool thing that he just said. Yes, we want it to be at work, but it doesn't have to be at work. It could be at the grocery store checking out, helping somebody. You know, when these things are in your heart, you're gonna do them every day. Every time you're awake, you're gonna live them out. And Dan obviously lived it out. And he wasn't even at work. He was like, hey, let's go play frisbee golf. You know? So absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. Anybody else want to volunteer? Yeah, back in the back, Scott.
Yeah, I had Connie, countless hours of many, with dispatch crew during the cold, hot days, communicating back and forth with technicians, even on the weekends. She got it done no matter what. She was hungry for it, and she always does. And she is killing it in her new role. So
Awesome. That's hunger. Yeah, Matt.
I actually have two people here. One's Tim. Tim, raise your hand. For those who don't know Tim, Tim's been here for how many years now?
80.
Fun enough.
On any job, any given job, no matter what it is, no matter the condition of it, Tim brings value to everything he does for Shanklin. I'm telling you what, from sheet metal to everything that has to come down to it, he's always there, backing it, proving what Shanklin does. He's one of the backbones of the company, I'm telling you right now. He started the whole ball rolling, right?
Great. Awesome. Awesome.
I also have Brooke.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, so Brooke started, how long ago now? December, right? She brought in a new position, and I'm trying to learn stuff, right? I'm trying to figure it out and grow. She took the time to sit down with me and actually work with me on how to figure out certain things on service type and how to go about weeding through that stuff. And she took the time to do that for me, and I do appreciate that because computers, everybody knows me well, computers are not my forte. So, yeah, I appreciate that.
Great. Yeah, go ahead. Bree.
I have Charles.
Okay.
And for his core value, I put hunger. He's really stepped up with taking on a lot of the new responsibilities and roles to best serve our commercial customers. And he's also been extremely open-minded in adopting some of the residential service practices in Pricebook to kind of help streamline things for all the service moving forward.
You're right. Great. Awesome. You know what I'm hearing though? A lot of hungers, but guess what comes with being hungry to help somebody? What's the other core value that follows it? You have to have humility first in order to go out and help somebody else. If you're not humble about yourself, you're gonna be like, hey, I got this, I did my work, I'm out. You know, no, guess what? We want to help others. So, anybody else? Want to take maybe one more, and then I'm gonna call out some of the leadership team. Don, yeah.
Yeah, I worked with Phil on a home visit, and I witnessed how he demonstrated value exceeding expectations. And by that, in speaking to the customer, he demonstrated his value by being patient, clear, and polite and very professional. So it was a good setting for me to sit in on a witness dramatically.
Great, great. Real quick, you guys probably have not seen Don in here much. He is one of our lead generators in the Home Depot. So he's one of our lead generators. And Brian's got one more. All right, go ahead.
I got Mark, for integrity and humility. Mark, you really are intentional about going out of your way to help others to the best of your ability, and share the wealth of knowledge that you bring to the company, so.
Awesome. Great, great, great. I'm gonna ask 4 more people real quick, if they could just stand up, okay? Tiffany, if you wanna kick it off.
Yeah.
You wanna kick it off?
My word was, hunger. Derek asked us all to
I'm
speak
sorry,
on-
yeah. I asked everybody to
word.
take a different word and say, find somebody that, hey, you think fits it. Thank you.
So I got
Thank you.
2. I had it set for, because Derek told me this last week, I had it set, so I'm gonna say 2. I'm going to.
That's okay.
My hunger goes to Bree. So, yeah, we're, us office workers, you might think we're just sitting here doing office things, but Bree took on the ownership. We had a huge, I'm gonna say it's a problem with our memberships. A daunting task, hours beyond hours, very precise, can't mess it up, dealing with customers' memberships, billing their accounts. Imagine if we messed that up, what would happen, right? We hired a company to do it. They started to mess it up, and Bree was like, this can't happen. Bree did not have the time or the energy to do this, and she said, I gotta make this happen. I gotta do this for our customers, I gotta do this for Shanklin. And she spent her own hours on her weekends and weekends getting this project done. So to me, that is just straight up hunger, so. She's done, that's exciting. And my other one was last night. As many of you know, we lost power last night, our generator kept in, we had issues, power lines down, and there were several people that just made it happen, you know what I mean? I want to shout out definitely to Matt and Connor that were up there and just like, hey, Matt, you're on an install, I got something for you when you come back. Like, cool, sounds good, I'll stop and get the stuff. Jake out there directing traffic before Matt could get here and helping out there. So that's, again, made it happen. That's why I told him when he came in today. I said, it was just so cool to see a group. I know there's other people like here, Jared and everybody else, just Annie climbing out windows and taking chicken out so the chicken doesn't go bad made. There was like 10, 15 people here, just like, I mean, we do heating and cooling. We don't fix problems like this, but that's what we do. That's what the family does. We go together. But man, all those core values last night was just hunger, though. We made it happen.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Taylor, which one do you have? Which core value do you have?
I have value,
Awesome.
but I need help. Will you help me?
Me? Absolutely. I'll help.
Everybody?
Oh, everybody.
Can you guys give me an example of how you could add value? I know we provide value to our customers, we add value to everyone every day, but how about each other, or how about yourself? How do you add value to yourself? Can anybody think of an example of how to add value to yourself?
Getting plenty of rest so that when you get up in the morning, you're ready to go and in good spirits, ready to prepare yourself for your customers.
Is anyone allergic to peanuts? When you add value to yourself, it's like a payday, right? It has nothing to do with money. Value has nothing to do with money in this case. And our core value is about adding value to ourselves. So great job. Get a good night's sleep, self-care. Bree, you said a good one.
David Green's class on the first month.
The leadership stuff, any coaching you're going to do, whether it's with David Green, that Kip and Derek, adding value to us to provide that to us, whether it's your own leadership thing, whether it's talking to a mentor that you have, that's adding value to yourself. Anything else? How do you add value to yourself? Learning.
Absolutely.
Great idea. Payday, Zach. What do you do to learn?
I would typically, there's a lot of good HVAC books out there, watching videos after hours, also taking tests. We're signing up for those classes.
Yeah, Jared, yeah.
Jared, come on, right? Yeah, Jared. So this is a twofold thing, right? So Jared added value to himself, to help himself, to help Shanklin. Nobody asked him to, hey, could you invest this time? He asked himself that. I'm going to invest this time. Who's in Jared's class right now? Wow. What kind of value is that? I mean, that's unmeasurable. That's great. Thank you all for signing up for that. Jake, you have a good example. It kind of goes to, I'm gonna tell you, it goes along with Zach's point. Jake found a new dryer vent tool that we could use by watching TikTok videos. I'm not on TikTok. I'm too old for that, but Jake added value to the company, he added value to his team, he added value to the customer by finding the best possible way that we could clean people's dryer vents. Jake, great job. Hey, how about asking your leader, hey leader, where's your head at? Does that add value? That's a good idea. Making yourself available. Andrew gave us an example the other day. That ghost trying to come in or something right now. He wants to add value to us. Perfect. So making yourself available, coming in early, staying late, Matt usually knowing how to do electrical stuff, and Connor standing up there with snow. You guys, that's adding value. So I just want you to know, we're always watching that. The team members are watching it. Adding value to yourself increases yourself personally. It increases the people around you. There's a collective benefit to adding value to yourself, right? So that's my example.
Yeah, great.
Thank you guys for helping.
Thank you, Taylor.